What's going on there, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists, and welcome to another episode of On the Bench with Pete. And in this episode I'm going to be painting, or attempting to paint, the eyes on my crows. My murder of crows for Zombicide. I do have a backup plan as well if I get bored with that, because it's going to be quite repetitive. I've got a predator to work on, bits and pieces here and there, and I can also base them. Okay, now I'm going to be using, I like to use the texture paints for the basing of my models, and I've recently been trying out this texture tool thing they do. GW put out, and I was dubious at first because I thought, well, I've been used to using you know, like old brushes and that, and looping it on. It gets a bit messy. And then I took to using sticks and green stuff tools, that kind of thing. And this one is even better because you got, while it's flexible, it's got a larger end and a smaller end, and you scoop it out, put it on, and then get in quite accurately with the tool. It's brilliant, simple and effective. So that's what another thing I can be doing. So without further ado, well, he says that actually, I went to Exeter the other day and I picked up a couple of things. Actually, I've been saving up for a Land Raider for some time. So I went into the shop, I picked up my Land Raider, I thought, yeah, got it. Before I get anything, so I thought, yes, got my hands on my Land Raider, so that'll be coming up in future episodes. I also picked up an Aegis defense line because, well, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? So yeah, look out for those in the future as well. So that'll be on the battlefields. I'm thinking of using my Aegis defense line for my campaigns. I've got an idea in my head what I want to do. So anyway, enough of that. That's for another video. Without further ado, let's go cameras down. Okay, so this may take me a couple of goes to get the right brush. So as you know, it's yellow. It's demonic yellow. The Army Painter War Paints series. It's kind of a not a luminous yellow. It's kind of the one I would put on before the luminous yellow. It's just enough. I think. I don't know. It's got a certain quality about it. And like I say, I don't know if this brush will be the right one for the task at hand, but we'll see. Yes, okay. Not quite happy with that one. I'll put a little bit more of a splodge on his eye. That's a bit better. Oh yeah. So there's 6 birds on each model here. Yeah, on each individual base. So this could become tiresome. Like I say, like I got me backup contingency plans there. Trouble with this yellow is it's not the easiest of coverage paints, I find. And sometimes you need a couple of goes to get it on there. It just needs to be not really luminous, but I don't know, just menacing enough, I guess. You know. After all, they've been feeding on the toxic stuff as well, and zombies, and they're kind of turning into zombies, I guess. I'm kind of a bit scared about using them because they seem like quite a game changer on paper. But I guess the proof is in the pudding, as they say. So anyway, yeah, go back to Exeter. Yeah, went to Exeter. Called in the GW there. I love the GW shop up there. I don't know, it's just a nice chilled atmosphere. It wasn't too crowded, but it wasn't quiet either. What I would call steady, you know. Right. So that's these ones. Just about done. So this is going to take quite a while. So that's one done there. You probably can't see that, but some of them they got yellow eyes on. So there. So that's one down. Right, ever so slight change of plan there. Because the eyes are all done now. I picked out one. I did the eyes. I thought this is going to be too quick, so I've just quickly done them. I stopped the camera. I've done the eyes. I thought I was going to have to deal with something else, so I used that time. It took me 5 minutes. I've done the eyes. So what I'm going to do is texture the bases, because that will take some time. Yeah, it surprised me that. Doing the eyes, I thought it would take a lot longer, but it hasn't, and it wasn't so bad, so that's good. But we're going to do the bases now, and I want to have the same sort of texture as these guys here, which is basically Astro Granite, Null Oil, Longbeard Grey. But I should put a bit of flock down onto it as well. So I was making it at the time. It's 20 past 5 in the evening, so it's getting quite dark here now. Should have brought my torch out with me because I haven't fixed. I fixed one of the security lights up and it works great. But that's to see where I'm coming up the steps, kind of to get here. And the other one I need to fix up so that it points towards the door, so I can find the keyhole to lock up and unlock and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, because my phone is not a very good torch, I've discovered. I used to have a really good one, but it's not so good now. Yes, this is going to take a lot longer than the eyes. But this texture tool is great. I love it. It's brilliant, you know. Just a ticket. Glad I got it. I got this one in the Games Workshop in Plymouth, so yeah. Plymouth are next to the two Games Workshop stores that I frequent the most. Not that I frequent them that often, but when I do, I used to be in there a lot at the beginning, and I used to recognise people being there like nearly every day. You know, the same faces, which is fine, you know. Now you just get to know the same faces that are kind of regular. They get to know you, you get to know them. Familiarity. So I'm looking forward to basing these guys up. Yeah, I really want to get another game in because itching to play and throw some dice down, you know. I'm lucky I've got another couple of pots of this Astro Granite, so I'm going to need it. I've got all the Prison Outbreak zombies to do yet as well, so that's going to be good. Get them done. I probably won't get any more expansions for quite a while, or at least until Salute, which I'm going, by the way. As far as I know, I'm going. So far I'm going. I haven't got my ticket yet, but I haven't got the money just yet. But I must get my train sorted out. So that's one thing. Anyway, plenty of time yet for that. Back to Zombicide. I would like to try out the mission that we're going to play as a family. Sometimes it's a hard mission, and it seems like it might be quite good fun. And I know that employing the right tactics will make the game easier. So whether I can get that done today or not is another matter. Yeah, so these just pop these to one side over here. So they'll kind of like bases drying. Then I'll put a bit of Null Oil or Agrax Earthshade over the top of that. So I'll do probably a bit of each, or half and half on all of them. And then a little bit of blood on a couple of them. Why not? Why not? Yeah, so getting dark out there. I can see the silhouettes of the trees they're fading. They're getting duller and duller. So twilight is upon us here. So my purchases in GW the other day: a Land Raider and an Aegis defense line. So that's looking good. I'm assuming there are some data sheets for the Aegis defense line, because I don't think they're in the. Don't think it's in the main rulebook. No, I'll have to Google it. Yeah, so this is coming on quite well here with this texture tool. Makes life so much easier. So let's talk narrative campaign. I do have a couple of ideas in mind to try out. So I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be trying out the narrative campaign. Basically, I'm going to be using a narrative campaign, which will probably be, I don't know, the course of maybe 3 games to start with, to try and experiment with filming techniques, which is something I'm keen to do. Then once I've got the technique down, then I'm away we go. Let's play some games, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, I want to get them. I want to get it down right. You know, it's more than just a hobby to me. This hobby is more than a hobby. It's kind of a way of life for me now. So I want to get it how I want it. You know. So the way I filmed Zombicide report, I quite like that, you know. I might just change that up slightly. Might even use that for some ideas, who knows. So at the end of the day, you gotta find out what works and what doesn't work and what's better. No, I'm sorry, this is just boring basing, guys. It's really not worth me zooming in like this and showing you what I'm doing, to be honest. I mean, look, it's just me slapping on this stuff. That's what it is. I'm just moving my chair around. Ooh. sometimes the wheels kind of get a bit stuck and doesn't want to play ball. Alright, so this one I did see in Exeter was some dude doing a limbo, doing under a flaming pole, and it was really, really low, the sort of thing you see in a circus, and the pole was on fire. He was even licking the pole as he went under. He did it. He was awesome. And about an hour later, he's doing the same thing again. You know, crazy stuff. Yeah, these texture paints are great. Love it. Hey, I dropped my model the right way up. Well, I landed the right way up. That's super cool. That'll be my phone, which I will check in a moment just to make sure there's no emergencies. Like, you know, hey, the house is on fire, what do I do? That kind of thing. Maybe something a bit more realistic than that. I don't know. There's a water leak, there's a burst pipe. I've had those. God. That'll be another one. So I'm going to stop this video and get back. I've only been going about, well, I don't know. How long have I been going? 20 minutes, 30 minutes? Back in a sec. Hi, well, we're back. No real emergency. I'm going to zoom out a bit because it's a bit crazy watching me put texture paint on the base. Not so bad if I'm just doing one or two, but doing quite a few here. So I can't remember what I was talking about now. There's no real emergency there anyway, but yeah. Get this video up. Maybe I'll even be able to get a the next P&Q recorded today, which would be great. And keep my schedule. I do like to keep the schedule going. You know. We've got a few questions this time. There's quite a few questions to answer, which is always nice. On the bench for Pete and P&Q, my two favourite types of videos to film. Because I suppose on the bench I'm making a video, but I'm also getting my own work done as well, kind of thing. It's strange. It's kind of like two birds with one stone type of thing. And P&Q, it's just great to chill out to, you know. I haven't done a chill with Pete for a while, so I've been quite well, so I haven't had the need to do that. But I don't want to speak too soon, as it were. Yeah, so well, this is good. I'm not getting bored with them. I'm finding it okay. That's quite a good distance to be away from the model. I'm going to ask you guys now. Here's a question: do you prefer on the bench in the way it's filmed like this, or over at the other bench where it's kind of more of a side angle? Or do you like this kind of camera down approach? Or does it not bother you? I'm trying to up my game. That's one of the ways to up my game would be to do more of what Lead and varnish. More of what people want, but at the same time, sticking to the things I like doing. You know. I mean, true. We're actually on my gaming tabletop at the moment. That is true. But if this is the way you prefer it, I can do a lot here. You know. Yeah, so if this is your preferred type of camera angle, distance, whatever, then you let me know. I see Hotgates Gaming is doing well with the old Guild Ball malarkey. I'm still humming and hawing about that game. Because obviously every time I go and think, another game, it spreads me that much thinner. And I'm heavily invested into Warhammer and Zombicide now. Warhammer is the most I've got most investment in, I suppose. Then Zombicide. I suppose. Then Ronin. And then Bolt Action and Age of Sigmar will be joint after that. Don't think there's much more after that, it's just the odd thing here and there. But yeah. So I hope you get stuff done. So it's good. This is also a good way of getting these mundane, repetitive tasks done like this. Chatting to someone makes it time go by a lot quicker and easier, I find. So yeah. If you can hear anything in the background, that would be my fridge. I forgot to turn it off. So yeah. Yeah, so hopefully I can get these done. We can get this done here. And then I can get a P&Q recorded later. I have a feeling it could be a late night for me here. Before I go home. Which is fine by me. Another one done. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 models left. 5 stands left. 5 base units left. So, yep, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Then I'm going to do a little bit of metal work on my Predator. Try and make that a bit more exciting. At the moment it's just on a Caliban green and like a bit meh, you know. Don't know what faction to do my Land Raider. I did originally have the idea to do my tanks kind of neutral colours so that any faction could use them, but they don't look good like that. I've tried it. Nah, I'm thinking, nah, this doesn't do it for me. Just doesn't do it for me, and they look kind of boring, you know. A bit more like Bolt Action than Warhammer, and that's not what I want. It's not the effect I'm going for. Keep looking out to the door. I don't think my dog is outside. So my daughter let him out. Well, her, because there's a boy and a girl. So my daughter's at home. my wife is out with her group of friends she likes to go out with occasionally, about once a month. They go out for a meal, and that means I get to do late evening hobby time stuff, which is good. So going back to the game that my family and I played the other night, we were getting quite invested into our characters, especially the dogs. You know, they're our buddies. They really are. They're very handy too. It's very fortunate. I didn't have one myself. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to sneeze. I can feel it. Wow. Bless me. Oh. God, blimey. Blimey governor. I don't like sneezing. Anyway, what was I going to say? I didn't get a dog personally, but my wife and my daughter got a dog each. You can find them, or you can start the game with them. It depends. It's up to you. Entirely on your, up to you for your scenario. But we were playing a scenario from the compendium book. I think you can download some of the missions from the Zombicide website, but I've got a few missions downloaded. Should try one, but we're going to be trying one from the book next time, a hard one. I'm kind of anxious to see how that plays out. I've been asked a couple of times actually if I'd do any tutorials for Zombicide, how to play that. I think I did the tutorial run through as my first video on Zombicide Battle Reports. I think it's in there. You guys, if you were interested in learning how to play, let me know if that's any good or if you need a better one, and I'll put one up. Can't say fairer than that. I'll kind of redo tutorial. It would have to be with toxic rules as well though, because this kind of cards are all intermixed, so to speak. I suppose I could sift through them and just make a simplified deck for the equipment. Tell me it would take a while, but I could do it. Let me know what you think anyway, but I'm pretty sure there's a fairly okay tutorial run through already, but just let me know. Great game. Watered my plants earlier. First time in ages. That's better than thinking, whew. Some randomness. Okay. We are on the last one. The last one. I would say last man standing, but it's no man. It's a crow. I really should have brought my torch up, because like I say, the torch on my phone is pants. Ah well, live and learn. You don't remember it, you don't think of it when it's light out. You think, oh, I must take my torch with me. If it's dark, you know, kind of fair one, you kind of remember, but not when it's light so much. There, that's that done. All those crows have a layer of astrogrant upon them. So now I'm going to turn my attention to my predator tank. Let's kind of zoom out a bit more. and yeah. So there's several areas obviously that need a bit of lead belcher first, and I'm going to do that. I don't have any Lamea medium handy to hand. So I'll have to use water. Not the best, but hey, if it's your only option, that's what you got to do. So I'm just watering that down a bit. Bit more, there you go, right. Okay. Oh, this is just a standard brush I'm kind of using here. It's not in the best of conditions, but it's a slightly larger area than the other details that you get. This is obviously, if I chair back, a Dark Angel Predator, or at least it will be. Now I'm thinking of making my Land Raider Dark Angels 2, but I'm just not sure. I've seen some cool colour schemes on Land Raiders, and yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it to go either faction, Ultramarines, Blood Angels or Dark Angels, to be truthful. Don't really want the Space Wolves to have it. Not at this point anyway. I'll build them up slowly. These are armies that are standing and have seen action. Right. I might open up my Aegis Defense line later, see if there's any rules in it. Whether you have to go and download them. So I'm just curious, you know. Huh. Yeah, so what was I saying? I can't even remember. But I think tanks are quite deceiving. You know, they look harder than they actually are. Especially, I mean, I'm talking when you first do one for the first time, you think, oh, it's too much area there. I don't know. But once you just work your way through the details, like I say, it's really not that bad. So these little exhaust port things here. Which I'll do kind of like a black smoky effect later on. Using you know, Abaddon black, that kind of thing. Don't think I've used this Predator yet. I've used both my Whirlwinds and rhinos. I've only got the one rhino. I might only have the one rhino actually. I've got a chaos. Well, I've got a chaos rhino. I don't count that. And that's been used. I just figure they need something with a bit more oomph to it. And a Land Raider seems to fit the bill. Now, another thing I want to address is my lack of tutorials. I will be putting in some put my teeth back in. I will be putting some tutorials up soon, I hope. That is my wish anyway. Maybe next week get another tutorial. I've got to do another plasma tutorial, even though I got like thumbs down on the last ones, but I think it was the green or the blue, and I've got to do the other one, you know, because you can't do a blue plasma effect if you're like your Space Marine or whatever is blue, right? So you just kind of got to take that into consideration. Yes. Right. Okay. Let's wait for a moment. So I'm going to put him over there. Now this top here. These hatches. Yeah, it'd be good to have a few more tanks in a game. That would look good, I think. I'm quite curious as to the kind of narrative campaigns they're doing on mini wargaming at the moment, with the kind of like kill team thing going on there. That kind of looks cool. Okay. What do these port things on the sides? I think they're meant to be, or they look better when they're done in metal. I think so anyway. You might have just enough paint on the palette to do this. Yeah, I think this is going to come out okay. Right. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So, that brings me to the end of this painting on the bench with Pete episode, and I'm going to end it now. Excuse me. So there you go. Hope you've enjoyed that. That's been a bit of a start, stop, and I think I'll go this way and I'll do that instead. Kind of affair. So started off doing the eyes and ended up doing the bases, but that's good because that's all done now. That's there. Look. Ta-da. Bases on the crows. There you go. God, it's professional, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway. So that's that. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've painted along, built, whatever. I'm going to be doing the Land Raider soon and the Aegis Defense. I'm going to open my Aegis Defense line after this video just to see what's what with it. Anyway, catch you on the next video, guys. Bye for now. I'll see you next time. All brushes lead to war. Bye.